What if you've been waiting for someone else to confirm what your soul has already been showing you? This week's oracle cards all pointed to one message, and I use 6 to 8 decks on a weekly basis. And lately, they have all been doing this, where they tell us the same message through several cards in different decks. Kind of think that they like to do these magic tricks. You don't need permission to honor what your soul has already been showing you. Maybe you've been waiting for one more super obvious, clear sign. Maybe someone else's confirmation. Maybe one more person to tell you you're on the right path. Yet, what if the guidance you've been asking for has already found you? Maybe this week isn't about receiving something new. Maybe it's about recognizing that you've already been receiving. Somewhere along the way, with our belief systems, patterns, or programs, we were taught to look outside of ourselves when the answer has already shown itself to you. Welcome back, everyone, and welcome if you're new here. This is your July 8th through 15th weekly energy report and EFT tap along recalibration. I am Sylvia, an EFT practitioner and quantum alchemist. I use the cards to help guide me with the main message that we need to move through. And EFT helps us move that energy. And if you're new here, EFT stands for Emotional Freedom Technique. It is a modality that's been around for well over 30 years. And what it does is it combines the tapping of acupressure points to help us shift those subconscious patterns, belief systems, patterns, or programs, and also calm and soothe the nervous system. Because of the way that we have been raised and different things that cause our bodies to be stressed, the body automatically activates the fight, flight, freeze, fawn hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. This is something that when we were getting chased as a caveman from a saber-toothed tiger, we were worried about our safety. And EFT shifts the negative hormones, cortisol and adrenaline, to the happy hormones like dopamine, serotonin. EFT can reduce stress while supporting emotional regulation, clarity, and nervous system balance. It's hard to take a deep breath when you're clenching yourself from fight, flight, and freeze and fawn, right? And when you breathe, you have more sense of regulation, but it's hard to breathe when you're in fight, flight, freeze. So what we do is we simply tap along and take what resonates from this message and leave the rest. The message is derived from the cards that I'll show at the end if you stay. And we do a quick body check-in because most of us are in our mind and not our bodies. So I'd like you to maybe roll your eyeballs in, take a deep breath, and notice in your body what feels tense, dense, stuck, or heavy. Notice if you have any tension, and if so, what number would you give that intensity of that ball of stress or not? Most people that get massages know them as knots. So from 0 to 10, 10 being the strongest, no judgment, no story about what it is exactly, just noticing it, being consciously aware of it, and giving it a number from 0 to 10. 10 being intense, right? 0 being nothing. Where is it on your body? Is it under your shoulder blades? Is it in your low back? Any joints? Pay attention, number them, 0 to 10. And then we're going to open a crystal portal. I teach the crystal portal method as an energetic hygiene. As a highly sensitive being, I am setting the intention with every exhale that you and I breathe. We're setting down any dense or discordant energy from our beings and our spaces and places down this portal. And we're going to open it counterclockwise on the floor. It might look backwards on the camera, but I'm just using my crystal point or finger. And we're going to call in our guides, our ascended ancestors, our ascended masters, our angelic team, our teams, our star families, our galactic families, anybody that you would call in to support you. Because right now you have a lot of support, just don't realize it. Team and spirit of the highest light and resonance, thank you for holding this portal and removing and letting go of all this transforming this energy that comes from our place and space and being down this portal to be transformed into something we'd rather have in our lives instead, like peace, harmony, balance, ease, grace, emotional regulation. Like anything's better than dense, discordant, icky energy, right? Peace, love, harmony, balance, ease, grace, joy, health, wealth, wisdom, all of it. That's what we're going to set the intention that the energy that we send down this portal gets sent back for transmutation to the positive things we would rather have instead. So we're going to start on the karate chop point here. Even though part of me keeps waiting for someone else to confirm what I already know, I honor where I am and I remain open to recognizing to what I have already been receiving. Even though I've noticed myself looking outside of myself for the permission to move forward, I honor where I am and I remain open to trusting my own inner knowing. And I want you to breathe throughout, even though I might not have a chance to cue you to breathe. Keep breathing because that's releasing the dense, discordant, dissonant energy down to that portal. So breathe as though if you're breathing all the way down to your feet and out. Even though I've questioned what my soul has already been showing me, I honor where I am and I remain open to moving forward with clarity and confidence. The karate chop point, and then we're going to go at the eyebrow point here, and then side of the eye here, under the eye, under the nose, chin, collarbone, under the arm, and then top of the head. Okay, so those points just tap along. And repeat after me. Part of me noticed that I keep waiting for permission. Where do we get that from? That permission slip. I think that's something we're taught in school, right? Like, can I go to the bathroom? Can't just leave. You have to ask. Side of the eye, part of me keeps looking outside of myself for confirmation, like almost like checking your math, like with your teacher, looking for that confirmation if you did it right? Under the eye. Part of me wonders if what I'm receiving is real. So that's where we look for outside validation, confirmation, sacred mirrors, right? Under the nose. Part of me thinks I need one more sign. I always ask for Sylvia Clear signs. Because if they're not Sylvia Clear, I might not see it. Chin. I keep waiting for someone else to confirm what I already know. Collarbone, and this is like the nubs of the collar all the way out to the bra straps. Maybe I've been looking for guidance that I've already received, or maybe validation for the guidance that I've already received, confirmation for the guidance I've already received. And then under the arm, maybe I've forgotten how supported I truly am. And I think a part of that's because our physical reality, we can only see so much with our physical eyes. You don't realize how truly supported and surrounded we are at all times. Top of the head. Maybe I already have everything that I need for my next step. And I've been releasing a lot. So what releasing looks like for everyone, it'll be different. It could be sneezy, itchy, watery eyes. It could be burping, which is some of the things I usually get a lot is burping to move energy. Breathing down to your feet if you can, and then back up. Maybe I've been receiving guidance more clearly than I realized, right? Maybe the guidance has already been there. You just haven't recognized it or realized it. Side of the eye. Maybe I don't need more signs, only the willingness to recognize them, right? Noticing the magic and the miracles, noticing those clear signs. Because I think a lot of us question if that was for real. Like, did I really see that? Did I really hear that? Did I really know that under the eye? My inner knowing has been speaking to me all along. My highest self has been speaking to me all along. My soul has been speaking to me all along. Under the nose, support has been surrounding me all along. You may not physically see them with your physical eyes, your angels, your guides, your team in spirit, your ancestors, those that are supporting you. You may not physically see them in the physical realm, but they're supporting and surrounding you. Chin. Maybe I don't need someone else's permission to trust what I already know. I wouldn't say you need permission, but confirmation is nice. I like confirmation. And I think that's what we all like, is the confirmation to know that what we've seen, felt, and heard is actually true and real and that we're not crazy. every, collarbone. Every experience has been preparing me for this moment. Every experience has been preparing me for this moment. Under the arm, maybe my soul has already been showing me. Maybe my soul has already been showing me. Top of the head. I move forward with greater clarity, confidence, and trust. I move forward with greater clarity, confidence, and trust. Keep breathing. Eyebrow point. What if I've been receiving exactly what I needed? What if I've been receiving exactly what I needed? Side of the eye. What if my intuition has been guiding me all along? Under the eye. What if I've known the answer longer than I've realized? What if I've known the answer longer than I've realized? Under the nose. What if I'm more supported than I realize? Like I said, maybe you can't physically see all the support that's around you. And if we could, it would feel claustrophobic with how packed this room is with ascended masters, ascended ancestors, guides, guardians, angelics, spirit team. Chin? What if clarity grows every time I honor what my soul has already been showing me? So, what they show me with this is if you honor what your soul has already been showing you, it's like the vision of the puzzle pieces that I got last time, where it's like that puzzle piece snaps in and the next puzzle piece snaps in and the next step, the next, right? Like through that portal or gateway, collarbone. What if the next step is already revealing itself? What if the next step is already revealing itself? Under the arm? What if everything has been preparing me for what's next? What if your team in spirit has been preparing you all along for what's next? What if your soul has been leading this whole time? Top of the head. What if I no longer need permission to trust what I know? What if you don't? What if you don't need permission? You just do it. You have to go to the bathroom. You don't need to ask the teacher. You just go. Eyebrow boy. Breathe. I honor what my soul has been showing me. I honor what my soul has been showing me, or what my highest self has been showing me. Side of the eye. I trust my inner knowing. I trust my inner knowing. Under the eye. I welcome the support that has been with me and available to me. I welcome the support that has always been with me and available to me. Under the nose. I no longer have to wait for permission to honor what I know. I no longer have to wait for permission to honor what I know. Powerful. Chin. I move forward with clarity and confidence. Collarbone. This is my favorite. I just have to watch out for my microphone. I welcome more harmony, joy, and peace and ease into my life. I welcome more harmony, joy, peace, and ease into my life. Who doesn't want that? Under the arm. I allow my inner vision to guide my next aligned best step. I allow my inner vision to guide my next aligned best step. Top of the head. I just go in a circle behind my crown. On your crown. I confidently move forward knowing the path is already unfolding. And we finish it off on the third eye. Taking a deep breath with so be it and so it is. Or thank you, thank you, thank you. Or it is done, it is done, it is done. Whatever you want to finish it with. And what I do with this tapping script is I flip the script basically. I go from the negative to contemplation to affirmations, which is questioning, allowing my mind to keep busy with finding the solution to those questions, and then embodiment, the final round. Taking a deep breath, we're doing a final body check-in. Sending it down. Noticing the body where that spot from 0 to 10, where is it at now? What number would you give it for intensity? If anything remains, allowing our team and spirit and ascended ancestors, ascended masters, our angelic team, our galactic family to remove any dense or discordant, dissonant energy from our place, our spaces, and beings, and remove them with every final breath down through this portal now. Letting it go, letting it go, letting it go. Clear, clear, clear. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Closing that portal. I usually see it like a hatch lid, sealing it off. And I close the portal clockwise on the floor with my crystal wand or finger if you don't have a wand. I thank the opportunity to thank all of our team and spirit that we called in to assist us in this energy, shifting, healing, transmuting, whatever you want to call it. Thanking our team, spirits, guides, ascended masters, ascended ancestors, our angelic teams, our galactic and star families of light, our teams in spirit of the highest light and resonance, and our portal keepers for assisting us in transmuting this dense, discordant, dissonant energy back into what we would prefer it instead, like peace, love, harmony, balance, perfect prosperity, amazing abundance, joy, bliss, health, wisdom, wealth, and the highest and best good for all, and harm to none. So be it. And so it is. If you stayed this long, I promised you that I was going to reveal the cards that created this focus for the week, I guess that was what I would say, and the centralized message for the week. And it's basically, you don't need permission to honor what your soul has already been showing you. You don't need another confirmation, even though I love them. You don't need another sign. You don't need anyone to confirm or give you permission to go to the bathroom. Just go. You don't need permission to honor what your soul has already been showing you. Just recognize that it's true. Just recognize that it's real. Just recognize that you're already on the right path without that. That's the central message of this week. And the angel card that I got bigger angel cards so that you can see them a little bit better. And so can I. 2424 reminds us of joy, harmony, and support. You're deserving of affection, relaxation, joy. Open up to your family and friends about your feelings, and you'll find that everyone is aligned and working together harmoniously. Many people are cheering for you. When you spread love, more love returns to you. The crystal of the week is manganese calcite, which I ordered from my friend who has an Etsy shop. Her name is Adri. These ones feel amazing. She programs them with magic. I can tell, I can feel the difference with her crystals. I will try and drop her link in the description box below. And then Star Family is the next card. We're reminded that we're supported, even though we can't see all of our support with our physical eyes, because they're on many different realms of existence, doesn't necessarily mean we're not supported. Like I said, if we could physically see them in this room, it would be crowded. And then we have Violet Flame, one of my favorite tools to transmute and dissolve and resolve the past. Basically, surrendering and dissolving and resolving the past. The path is no longer that direction. You're going forward. And we ended on the third eye. I have done that forever I just do that with my tapping round. The third eye activation reminds us to trust our inner vision. It's a little doorway here. So maybe that's something that can help you with that brow eye inner vision clear seeing chakra. And then we have full spectrum. And notice with her, she's not only connected to the ancestors with the skulls down here, the crystal skulls and the Merkaba and the root system. She also has wings, and so she's connected to the heavens and earth, the bridge. And you notice how they're all kind of pointing to the right direction. But third eye activation is one I feel like it was the strongest message. I'm actually surprised I didn't get a third eye crystal like sodalite or lapis lazuli, a deep blue purpley stone, amethyst, but we got manganese calcite, which connects the heart and the mind. It also feels really good, especially if you order from my friend Adri. Then I love it since I got those because I never heard of manganese calcite until I ordered them from her. So it's not asking you to become more intuitive. It's just basically inviting you to trust and recognize that you already know what your soul has been giving you, and you don't need the outside validation, confirmation, guidance from any other soul because your soul has already aligned you here and now. So you've been already receiving the guidance. Maybe instead of waiting for someone else to confirm that guidance, it's more of honoring that your soul has already been showing you all along. You just need to trust that and recognize that and move forward with that. The main message is these three here. So Star Family, so you don't need permission to honor what you know that you're surrounded. If you could physically see them all, then this room would be bursting at the seams. And precognition reinforces the same as like the third eye activation. Precognition is more like intuition is on point, but it's before it happens. So your intuition has always been communicating with you. Some people see or feel precognition in their dreams, like you experience something that hasn't happened yet in a dream form. I ask my guides and teams to only wake me up for important dreams that I need to know, because a lot of it's like transmuting energy and things like that from past lives and lineage and things like that. So I don't need to see that. It's clearing it. But if there's something I do need to know, I tell my team in spirit to give those messages to me an hour before my alarm goes off, so I'm not disrupted, because I love my beauty sleep. Beauty slip. No permission slips, just beauty sleep. That's all I say. So basically, the question is whether you're willing to move from the recognition state of knowing that your soul has been giving you the answer this whole time into aligned action state, right? And then the star family. The star family reminds us, though, even though we may not be able to physically see them, we are completely supported and surrounded. And sometimes the next step can feel easier knowing that we're not doing it alone ever. Star family. And star family and soul family are all supporting us at this time and encouraging us and cheering us on. You never have to carry anything alone. Precognition, every time I get this card, it reminds me of something that happened that I will say things out loud before my mind gets a hold of it and tries to talk me out of it. And one time at a retreat in Bali with Courtney Kairos, I was sitting next to Darius, who I'm interviewing with this weekend on her podcast. And I was sitting next to her and I saw the energy signature of somebody who walked by, but I wasn't really paying attention. Kind of was zoning out, looking at the sky. And I said that person's name out loud and I was astonished it wasn't them. And then about a few seconds, maybe a minute later, that person did walk by. So it's before it actually happens, whether it's minutes or sometimes my dreams are like 6 months before that actually happen. So honor what your soul has already been showing you. You don't need any confirmation. You don't need any more permission from anyone. You just move on what you know because you already know. So if this week's EFT report and energy tap along resonated with you, I would love for you to share in the comments where your number started at and where it ended at from 0 to 10 when you did your body check-in. And I also would love for you to type, I honor what my soul has already been showing me. I honor what my soul has already been showing me. That's the biggest message of the week, and trusting that. I love reading the comments. I love hearing what resonates with you. I love seeing how it shifted you. I've had so many heartfelt comments about how people have really been struggling out there and that tapping with me allowed them to sleep. One person said she was sleeping in her car and she came across my video and I allowed her to sleep. She felt tired for once and she could sleep. And that just warmed my heart. So I thank you for being vulnerable and sharing that. Many people know that I do work with healers, coaches, facilitators, entrepreneurs, intuitives, space holders. The people that everyone turns to, I get those people. And it's an honor for me to get those people because they're not really looking for someone to give them answers. Although I can see very easily I can see very easily the puzzle piece or the key that I can so easily connect the dots for people. My friend Adam with Awakening with Adam told me that I'm a muse. I didn't even know what that word was until I looked it up. And then I was like, oh my God, I'm totally that. I had no idea what even it meant. So I create safe space for people to connect with their own inner knowing, really, to recognize the pattern. I can see their blind spots with complete clarity and give them that clarity so that they can confidently move forward in their next aligned step. And that's exactly what my sacred clarity session is. It just happens, whether we use the modalities or not, it just ends up being the result. So that's what they're designed to do. So if you're looking for additional personalized space and you typically are the one that people come to and you need somebody to hold you at your capacity, I tend to attract those kind of people to my offerings. So if you're looking for personalized guidance, you can find all of that information in my description box below in the links. And I'll try to remember to link my friend who sells those beautiful manganese calcite crystals on her Etsy. They feel so amazing. Her and I did sacred soul alignments and sacred soul symbols and sacred light technologies. So I'm pretty sure she infused these before she sent them out because they feel amazing. And I'm super excited. I totally almost forgot that I am doing the finishing touches on something that I've been creating for quite some time. It's a private community where we are exploring a lot of the modalities that I have been certified in. And crystals, which are some of my favorite allies. The crystals are totally speaking to us right now. And working with our higher guidance teams, like angels specifically, archangels, herbs, essential oils, and practical ways to shift your subconscious patterns, programs, and beliefs and limiting beliefs that have kept us stuck. And I give you tools to excavate and really understand what is deep down within you so that we can make space and clear and recode and rewrite the reality you would rather have instead. So I'm so excited to share because it's almost complete and it's really exciting to see what's already in there. I have an Archangel Codex where it basically like you can 24/7 share what you're experiencing and then it'll align you with the exact angel herbs oil and an angel number that'll support you at this time. And I also have my other one. It's a manifest kit. It helps deep dive from the lack mentality and belief systems that we've been programmed with and give you magic tools to tangibly use, like crystals, herbs, oils, and specific manifest and abundance angels to work with, and how to use crystals and grid a 24/7 grid to work for you with your powerful intentions that you would like to have in your life: prosperity, amazing abundance, support, well seen, doing your amazing work on this planet. So if that excites you, stay tuned. It's almost ready for the link to be out there for people to join. Yeah. So I'm super excited. And if this resonated with you, thank you for your time. Thank you for staying. Thank you for working with me to shift our energy for this week. And I hope that it served you. And until next time, bye for now.